Hi, my name's Ellen Tales Armstrong. I'm the conservator here at the Pickering Museum Village, and today we'd like to take you behind the scenes for the collections processing area and one of our collection storage rooms. So the project I'm working on currently is to rehouse some of our artifacts in our collection. This will create more room and make them more stable in general. So here's an example right here of how we've been packing our wood metal composites. Some of them are even in bone handle. So this is a great way to pack this type of sort of flattish material. They're tied in with twill tape strings, and basically each thing is attached into the box. So even if it gets wiggled around a little, it's still good. Everything's going to stay put. And the beauty part about this is once you've created your second layer, which I've just started putting the twill tapes through, you tie your artifacts in, and it fits right inside the box and just sits on top of the other one. So this is a great way. We've created a couple of trays. You can fit 2 per box. And yeah, what essentially would have taken up one whole storage shelf is now you can fit 4 of these boxes on there. So you're condensing 4 shelves into one. This here is our collection storage area, or one of them, I should say. In this room, we're storing some of our more delicate artifacts. Some of our more robust collections are stored either off-site or in other buildings on site. Here, as you can see, again, the rehousing project is continuing in this area. We have textiles over here are all boxed into these great acid-free boxes, and the larger textiles have been rolled onto tubes, and then they're covered with Tyvek, which will prevent moisture from going in but allows the items to breathe. Each of these items has a tag that includes a picture so that we can easily find what we're looking for. This was a project that was worked on by one of our volunteers a couple of years ago, and she did an amazing job of rolling all of our clothes onto these amazing racks. Over here, we've been working on, again, boxing our collections for better storage. As you can see, our collection storage area is very, very crowded. And before we'd started boxing things, it was very difficult to find anything at a moment's notice, even with all of our big, long inventory lists. So here, for example, we have a collection of Oddfellows memorabilia, and this relates directly to the Oddfellows that once held their meetings in our Oddfellows Hall in the village. So as you can see, everything again has been tied into the box, and behind here is a polyethylene foam. And what we also have is each item's barcode with a photograph is on this box as well. So we can easily find out where each item is, first in our artifact database and then in our storage room. We can find out exactly where it is. In our database, if you scan this barcode, it comes up and it tells you that it's stored on shelf 9B, it's in this box, and we'll be able to put our hands on it in minutes. All right, so oftentimes people ask me what my favorite artifact is in the collection, and I have to say I'm torn. I have a number of favorites. There's some in the World War I collection. I have some in the porcelain and fine china collection. But one of my absolute favorites is this very simple wooden box. This box was carved in 1837 by Achill Scott, who was arrested for his role in the rebellion of 1837. He carved it for his daughter Mahala, and as you can see, it's a beautiful example of workmanship. You can actually see the tool marks inside, which I think is just incredible. There's inscriptions on the top and the sides, both sides. It says liberty and equal rights. This box here is the highlight of our rebellion themed exhibit that we highlight in the spring. Okay, some more of my favorite artifacts, as I mentioned, are found in our porcelain collection. These pieces right here were hand painted by Minnie Cornwell Green, and she was the granddaughter of Squire Green, who Greenwood is named after. I find these pieces to just be absolutely exquisite. This one right here is my absolute favorite. It's just a simple, it's a fancy ewer. And each of these flowers was painted on by hand. The porcelain is Limoges porcelain, so it was made in France, and each piece has her initials and the date on it. So it's really, they're quite irreplaceable pieces. We have quite an extensive collection. Some of it you can see here, and some of it has been packed, as I said, for safety and storage reasons. Another favorite I have here is this beautiful blue flowware china. So this is a wash set. The basin has already been packed. These pieces here came from the White family, of whom Whitevale is named after. So our porcelain collection seems to coincide with the naming of hamlets in Pickering. Right. So some people ask me why we have drainage tiles in our collection, and I'll tell you why. So this drainage tile here was manufactured by the Cherrywood Brick and Tile Works. So that was over on Cherrywood, Concession 3. And that factory was operated by a Charles Petty. So all of these drainage tiles were made in Cherrywood, and that's their connection to Pickering. If you want to know more about our collection, please visit our website at pickering.ca/museum, and you can click on the collections link, which takes you directly to our online database.